You're talking about 0 of 1, 3 partnerships. You wonder, was there someone who took a hat-trick? The answer is yes, it was.
But you have to see the way he called it. Simon called it, Simon was watching it, and what did you say?
Just as he came out to bat and he was standing there, I said, you've got to go round the wicket, bowl her wrong and make him play it. That was, I mean, you didn't have to be too, I don't know, I didn't think. Come around the wicket, bowl her wrong and just make him play.
But spot on. I mean, you had to see who the batsman was. You had to set the field for it.
Correct.
And
good catch from Yadav.
Did
Kohli just take the mickey a little bit? Well, sort of giving him a crocodile a little bit, I think, didn't he, after the catch?
He was.
But it was terrific bowling. Really spot on. You still have to land it in the right area. But when you're a tail ender, I mean, I wish I'd thought about this more when I was a tail ender, because I actually know more about the game than I ever did when I played it. I mean, he was brilliant tonight, Kuldeep, but you could see as soon as the line was middle and off stump, it had to be the wrong end. So if you're a tail ender and you're coming into that situation, you think to yourself, right, if it's out there, it's got to be the one that comes back. If I've got to play it on this line, it has to be the wrong end. That's kind of how you should be thinking. But in the heat of the moment, it's easy for us to sit back on the couch.
Second ODI hat-trick for him, and in the build-up show, we were talking about Kuldeep's performances when he's with Chahal, vis-a-vis Chahal on his own, or Kuldeep on his own. So we've seen here now Kuldeep very much doing well on his own.
And look, I'll tell you one thing. I was with him in 2014, which was his sort of breakthrough IPL season, the first IPL season he played. Just before that, had taken a hat-trick in the Under-19 World Cup. And one of the things about Kuldeep is he's a remarkably confident kid. So he's a kind of guy, otherwise you see the last match, he beat the bats a lot of times, just didn't get wickets, ball didn't go to hand. But he's the kind of guy who'd say, okay, it didn't matter. I mean, I just didn't get them. I beat the batsman, but I didn't get the wickets. At some point, the results will come. And that's what makes him special, because they say that leg spinners, it's important to have head, but the single most important thing is to have heart. You cannot let your shoulders droop if you hit for a couple of sixes, because the kind of bowling you do is bound to attract a couple of big hits.
And that's exactly right. I was just going to say that exact point. Kuldeep's going to get hit for more sixes than most, because he flights the ball, and especially against the West Indies side, who have got such power. I doubt that there's too many ones compared to sixes, ones and twos compared to sixes off the bowling of Kuldeep, because it's either out of the park or they play and miss, or he's causing trouble. And that's the sort of opposition you're playing against as well. Other teams might try and work him around a little bit more and take the ones, take the twos.
Absolutely.
But against this side, it's going to be 6, 4, dot or out on so many occasions. And that's just, when you're summing up the opposition, that's just kind of how you have to walk back and say, well, it wasn't my day the other day. But today, he's reversed that and come back and been brilliant.